Hello, Virgo. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to your weekly reading. We are just going to dive straight into it. Let me know what you think about this new place to record. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will put some more lights and decorate it a little bit more when we finish unpacking and building some things again. But anyway, I'll dive into your reading. I am a bit ill. I'm recovering now. But my voice is still a little bit weak, but I'm okay for anyone who's curious. But anyway, let's dive into your reading. Virgo, make sure you guys like and subscribe as well if you enjoy these readings. It helps me out a lot, and I'd love to have you guys here as well as part of the community. But let's see what's going on for you guys. Actually entering your season. Happy birthday, Virgos. Let's see. All right, Spirit, I'm ready. Thank you. Right, we have time for a nap coming through. So this card comes in when there's two ways I always read this. If you know, then you know. The first one is it's time for a nap. It's time to rest. This week is really important to prioritize your sleep, to prioritize your rest, to slow down a little bit when you need to. But also the other message I get from this card is that it's also a really good time to reflect on how far you've come. There are two parts to this card. The first is the observer, where the fox is looking at the moon like, all right, this is where I want to go, this is where I want to settle down. You're in this position now, so there is something that you can pat yourself on the shoulder for. All right, pat yourself on the back, Virgo. You've done a really, really good job, and you are currently where you once wanted to be. All right, whether it's a financial situation, whether it's a work, whether it's your happiness level, whatever it is. Some of you, it could be relationship. You have loyal hearts coming through. Whatever it is, this is a goal of yours, and something to definitely feel grateful for this week and practice gratitude with. You also have loyal hearts coming through, Virgo. So for those of you in relationships, this is such a beautiful time for you guys to kind of dive deeper into your connection. You definitely are a beautiful relationship. Now for others of you, this could of course be just loyal people around you, friendships, colleagues, just people who are here for your best interest. Okay, these are people who are here to support you. They're loyal to you. They have care for you. All right, so whether this is business partnerships as well, whatever it is, collaborations, it feels really, really good this week. So maybe this is also something that you're embracing and feeling super grateful for as well. But let's carry on. And if you're single, you're definitely meeting these people around this time. The energy is here. Right, let's see. For Virgos, the way that came out, I wasn't ready. Okay. Man holding a heart. Okay. For my Virgos, let's get one more. Basically, this is a really good time for romance for anyone who is interested. And you have the thinking man. So regardless of these energies, I'm going to explain it as if it's you. And on the other hand, I'll explain it as if it's somebody around you, because it feels like it's going to be one or the other or both for some of you. So man holding a heart and a thinking man, if this is you, you're definitely stepping into a much more vulnerable, open, trusting energy in your life. This is definitely where you're wearing a heart on your sleeve, where you're more open to love and caring connections. It's a really, really lovely energy. And the thinking man as well is about having crystal clear vision. He's looking into the clear quartz, and he's got a clear mind and clear thoughts. I felt like I needed to rhyme. Clear quartz and clear thoughts is your week this week. So this is saying that, and because we have strategy here as well, you guys are seeing things very clearly about where you want to go, what you want to do moving forward. There's going to be a lot of ideas, and I kind of really want you to write everything down. Basically, with the thinking man, it feels like there's a lot of advice coming away, things that are super beneficial to you. There's just a lot of writing and all that kind of stuff coming up for you. So, and planning, strategizing, getting ready for something. It feels really, really amazing for you. All right. So if this is someone around you, there's definitely maybe a few people. Somebody who has your best interest in mind, absolutely. With the man holding a heart, someone who has feelings for you, someone who loves you deeply. You could be meeting this person this week, or again, you might already be in a relationship with this person or situation with this person. This could also be somebody who's here to give you a lot of advice, to help you see things clearly. All right, this is definitely someone who you can learn from. who has very interesting perspective, and it can help you in times where you need. Okay, it's beautiful energy. If this is friends or people around you, it feels so good. All right, Virgo, let's carry on. Let's see if my lovely Virgos. You have gossip. All right, there's some jealousy around you, Virgo. And gratitude, that's interesting. And I feel I wanted to get more because this is my Virgos. Ooh, okay. This feels like this is very personal to you because of the red in this deck. It represents chakras. So this is your base chakras, to do with your identity. Because you have discovery and perfection, I think you're breaking the mold of being perfect in order to be loved, or in order to have the things, the goals in mind. It feels like this advice that you're getting, or the way that you're thinking or feeling, and both this week really is about breaking this perfect image, this perfect mold. I think you're really, really leaning into really discovering yourself outside of perfection. And I feel like that's really where your success is. Instead of adjusting to be perfect for everybody else, and that's how other people see you, you're just naturally being you this week. You're discovering yourself on such a deep level. And I feel like that's the true perfection, is imperfection, right? It's about who you are. And I really feel like there's a lot that you're doing within that is so beautiful, and it is going to radiate outside of yourself. Like, trust me when I say, I feel like opportunities are just going to come your way because of this very beautiful way of being. And you're connecting to your spirit guides here. They're helping you to see yourself for who you really are. Not this perfect person, but this beautiful, imperfect person. Anyway, right, there's discovery and perfection here. You do have gossip and gratitude, which kind of is highlighting some people around you. You see your external environment here. If it's internal, one thing I'll say is stay away from gossip, of course. It's tempting, however, it's very distracting too. It's tempting for some, not very tempting for others. But if you do find yourself coming into gossip, I think it's a good time to step away from that. And also maybe you've dealt with, friendships or environments that were very gossipy. I feel like this is different now because gratitude is also about people around you, but it's about really having gratitude for those who are around you, because there are good people around you who really care about you, who are here to support you. There's a lot of love involved. It feels like in the past, you had a lot of judgmental people who definitely gossiped about you behind your back here because of your uniqueness, because of the way that you are. This lady loves green. She loves green and she wants everything green. People judge her for it. Even though she's a very nice person, people who are unhappy with themselves will always criticize people who are happy with themselves. So if you are a victim of gossip this week, just be aware that these are very unhappy people. And instead of focusing on that, focus on the people that you do have this week, because you have a lot of loyal hearts. You have a lot of people here who care about you. And those are the people to focus on. And if you don't have people who care about you, it's a really good time to connect with people who do. All right. And to care about yourself and to find gratitude with other things in your life. Don't focus on that gossip energy. All right. Let's get you some keywords. Like, I'm feeling like, don't feed into the drama. All right. You keep doing you. Do what makes you happy. And maybe that's part of the discovery and perfection, is that maybe you, oh God, yeah, I'm feeling like I really felt that in my gut just then. It's like you were once yourself, like authentic and bubbly or whatever it is. Like, you spoke about the things that made you happy or whatever. You were confident, all right, in what made you happy. But it feels like maybe in your upbringing, maybe in just certain groups, you were judged for it, you were criticized, people kind of scrutinized you for it or looked at you a certain way because of it. And maybe because you were so different, you started to feel like maybe you were shining too bright and people kind of suppressed your light. That's changing. Spirit's saying to change that. We're no longer around those people, hopefully. And even if you are, tell them to put some sunglasses on, because you should never dim your light to fit in. All right. And there is a quote that says that, don't dim your light to fit in. And maybe some of you need to affirm that within yourself as well, because there is something very unique about you and the things that you enjoy. You're not a normal person in society, is what I want to say to you. And that's okay. You don't have to be. All right. There will be some loving people who love you and, are similar to you as well, who have your best heart interest in mind. Discipline's coming out for you. So we did have a lot of that with strategy. All right, so you guys could be trying to build some routines, habits, or trying to work hard on some things here. Discipline says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And that is your affirmation for the week here. Let's get you a spirit animal. Bring a gentle touch. I love it because this week does feel gentle. Like, I want to get you another one. For Virgos, think on your feet. So that again is very much like the strategy, the thinking man, the man holding a, maybe not the man holding a heart, but definitely the thinking man is strategy. Think on your feet, all right, is really about adapting. Foxes are very smart, intelligent, they're very cunning. So you guys are embodying that this week is this fox energy. Think on your feet. When you have confidence in yourself, you're able to make decisions on the go because you trust in your decision making. You trust in your mind. And a lot of you are intelligent. You're very good at strategizing, planning. I'm speaking to Virgos here. Think on your feet. It's very spontaneous. So some of you could be learning how to, not need to plan in advance in order to live in the moment and adapt to situations in the moment. Think on your feet. Learning when to pivot where necessary. You have dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. I like that. It's about bringing love to yourself and others at this time, especially in your relationships with others, and gratitude. Really good time to connect with your loved ones this week. That's the gentle touch, to give them love, to receive love from them too. And again, to speak to yourself with kindness. Okay? Right, let's dive into your tarot. I just want to do this. Like, it feels like a cute week. That's the vibes that I'm picking up on. Like, I just want to do that. Like, it feels cute. Feels loving. Feels nice. All right, let's see. Virgo. Let's see overall energy for the week. Yeah, I'm silent because just look at the cards, please. 2 of Cups, loyal hearts. Soulmate connections. You have the 8 of Wands as well. A lot of communications coming your way with soulmates. All right, if it's a love interest, if you're in a relationship, because I have to include it, it's here. 2 of Cups, this is definitely a divine soulmate of yours. You met for a reason. All right, there's a reason why you feel like you're soulmates. 8 of Wands does suggest that potentially this is moving forward very quickly. Okay, so maybe you guys are reaching a milestone in a relationship, or you're deciding to move, or you're deciding to do some kind of movement in general, or it's just speeding up here. That's really good sign that things are going in the right direction when the 8 of Wands is here. Okay, so expect some changes to come up in a relationship. Fast forward movement, but it feels very, very good for the both of you. Okay, it feels like it's the right path to take. Now in general, so good for soulmates. I feel like maybe people are again helping you with opportunities. Expect things to come your way. Expect a lot of communication with people around you, with good people around you. Okay, it just feels good. It feels good. 8 of Wands, you're on the right path. All right, things are moving very quickly as well. So maybe that's why they're saying it's time for a nap. Get your sleep in, because things are about to be much busier moving forward. Let's see how you will be feeling this week. What is Virgo's energy? Interesting. As you can see here, it's upside down. The World and the 6 of Cups reversed. I really, really love that for you, Virgo, because lately you've had the last 3 weeks in a row, you've had deceit. And you have justice here as well. We had in the past about karma and justice being served in some way. This really, really feels like you're putting the past behind you, which is amazing. Kind of releasing those memories. The wild card is like a new cycle, ending of old cycles, beginning of new ones. You are embodying completely I think what it is you are understanding that you are a completely different person to who you was in the past, or you're completely detaching from it in that kind of way, because you're in a new beginning. You're in a fresh new start, a fresh new clean slate. You're not worried about what people have to say about you, because they don't know this version of yourself. They know an old version of yourself. So really whatever they have to say doesn't really align with you anymore. And maybe this is again like anything to do with the past could also be changing, like certain goals that you reminisce on, or memories that you have. Like, I don't know, there's this understanding that everything is different now. that you are different now. Okay, this is interesting. I will clarify. Six of Cups reversed. Like, this is also releasing connections with people that are just not mutual. Usually it's like kind, caring connections, an equal give and take of emotions. In a reverse, you're releasing things that are not. And you have the King of Swords as well. Could be with an air sign, generally Libra, Aquarius. But it also feels like you kind of setting a boundary and being disciplined with that past energy as well. And the Moon. The Moon, sorry for sniffing in the mic. The Moon is like difficult feelings and emotions, kind of like the shadow side, maybe even as well. So maybe this is something that you're releasing now. Any confusion that you've had, you're releasing. Anything that's been done in the dark, you're releasing. And this world. Ooh, the Seven of Swords tried to come up here. It's fresh new beginning for you. It's the Empress. Look at that beautiful energy stepping into an Empress role in your life. Maybe for some of you, could be becoming a mother figure because of that Moon here as well. I kind of, especially if your relationship is going faster, there's a little bump there. It's always random. But this can really just be about bringing something to life, a new life. Again, like we've been saying, is coming here. And one way you're really in a very attractive energy, not just to people, but to the universe as well. Like, you're in a very attractive, loving, you know your worth. You're not coming off the throne for anybody. What you want comes to you. A very good energy here about just basically achieving everything that you want. It's, nothing small. I might not be speaking very loud today because of my voice, but, it's big. You're bringing a new life into play here. It's a new cycle. Definitely feels like you're taking on a new role in your life. So even if you're not becoming a parent, it's just the way that you are becoming. Not that you're not mature already, but it just feels different. Like, there's something about your energy that just feels so different and so beautiful. Like, yeah, it's just very beautiful. look what just came up. I don't know if you saw it. Actually came up over this. So yeah, you guys are meeting your partner. All right. You guys are meeting your soulmate. This is your divine partner. This means that regardless of who this person is, your energies may be different, but you guys fit together like a puzzle piece. Like, this is what it feels like. Okay. And I did kind of pick up a bit earlier, and I didn't really manage to say it, but it felt like some of you were able to kind of, because of time for a nap and this masculine energy, regardless of gender here, it feels like you're able to relax and feel safe because somebody could be here, like kind of taking the lead a little bit. But anyway, like, away from that message, the Emperor could of course also be you. Maybe you guys are working with somebody, and again, this is a really good partnership. In terms of your career as well, it looks amazing. You guys are making really good connections with people that again is going to take things forward. All right, and like speed up the pace of things. What is a challenge this week for Virgo? The Ten of Pentacles? What? All right, Six of Wands. These are really incredible cards. So potentially this can represent that maybe there isn't really much of a challenge, or again, stepping into this energy, believing it's going to happen for you could be the challenge. But anyway, Ten of Pentacles is all about an abundance, all right, success, a windfall of finances, a legacy, stability in the home, stability in your family, whatever it is to you, it's incredible. Then the Queen of Wands as well is about confidence, it's self-worth, it's again attractiveness, it's strength, it's creativity, it's having really amazing ideas. So that could be a challenge, is stepping into that role. And the Six of Wands, success after difficulty, coming out the walls successfully, celebration, recognition. Your challenge this week may be about how you can get this. How can I get that Ten of Pentacles, that ultimate legacy? How can I increase my finances? How can I be more confident in myself? How can I believe in myself a bit more? How can I be more creative? and how can I get what it is that I want, all right? The success and recognition. I think it's going to happen. Can I ask, like, what can Virgo do in order to get this? The Knight of Wands. So maybe some of you, it's about like some sort of taking some sort of journey could be helpful to you. This is a card, like Sagittarius energy. So it is a card about like higher education. So maybe it's about learning new things. It's also a very ambitious energy, one that's very playful and just wants to kind of conquer the passions here. So maybe some of you will reach this. It's a lot of Wands energy as well. So maybe having more optimism about yourself and what you're achieving can help you. Maybe being more creative with changing things up a little bit can be helpful as well. I'm just trying to get some more out of this. Again, learning new things, diving deeper into some research in a very fun way could be helpful for you. But also, I think ambition will take you far. I think I want you to experiment. That's usually the word I get with this card as well. Experiment. Try new things. If it doesn't work, okay, let's go over here. The thing about the Knight of Wands is he's not very attached to anything. Sometimes that can be a reason why it comes up in some like relationships as somebody not being super like committal, like a bit non-committal, right? In this case, I think it's good for you. I think you're committed to other things anyway. You're quite grounded from what I'm seeing here. But it's about not getting too attached if something doesn't work out. If you're experimenting with something, it's still being optimistic, you know. It's like, okay, what's the next thing then? Okay, what's the next thing? So I kind of like that for you guys. All right, anything else for my lovely Virgos? Three of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles. I love this because this is about you planning something this week, like we said with the strategy. Okay, you're beginning to build something, to plan something. And the Knight of Pentacles feels like you have something to bring into this week. So whether you get an opportunity that fits the plan, some advice that fits the plan, some investment that kind of is filling in a hole here, it's kind of like a ticking something off the list is what I'm getting, because we're like, okay, now we need 3 pentacles to fill in this space, to finish the design. And it feels like you're finding one this week, whatever that means to you. Okay? Anyway, don't worry about gossip. Don't worry about the past. You're really kind of coming into a new cycle. A really loving week is happening for you guys here. Especially in terms of relationships and friendships and all that kind of stuff. It's a really, really amazing time for you guys. All right, my angels. So I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.